morning chanting group, small little group.
No, physically it looks like that, but there are 33 crores people around.
Yes, Prabhu.
Watching each and everything.
All devatas are here.
All devatas are there.
Deviya and devatas.
They are looking at each and everything, what's happening, like,
Yes,
all the devotees are very attentive or not, what it is. So all the devatas are there. Anyway, we'll start. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Govinda Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari
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 Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Jaga Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Jaga Janaranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
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 Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Govinda Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Govinda Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana
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 Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Hari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Namo Vishnupada Paramhamsa Prishikacharya Ashtotra Divine Desi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Founder Acharya ISKCON Guru Biti Srila Vicharanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Namo Vishnupada Paramhamsa Prishikacharya Ashtotra Srimati Divine Desi Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Kane Lal ki Jai. Hitai Gaur Siddhanath Premanande. All Gurishta Samvardhi, all Gurishta Samvardhi, all Gurishta Samvardhi, all Gurishta goes to Guru and Gauranga, all Gurishta Prabhupada, all Gurishta Gurudev, Nithai Gaur Siddhanath Premanande.
Hari Hari.
Can I do namaskar?
Please repeat after me. I think everybody knows now. Narayanam Namaskritya,
Narayana Namaskritya,
Naran Chaiva Narottamam,
Naram Chaiva Narottamam,
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam,
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam,
Tato Jayamudire,
Tato Jayamudire,
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu,
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu,
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam,
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya,
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke,
Bhagavati Uttama श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
मुखं करोति वाचालं
मूकं करोति वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं
भङ्गं लङ्घयते गिरिं
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातहं वन्दे
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं
परमानन्दमाधवं
परमानन्दमाधवं
श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य ईश्वरं
श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य ईश्वरं
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु
दीनबन्धु जगत्पते
दीनबन्धु जगत्पते
गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता
गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता
राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते
राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते
तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी
तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी
राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी
राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वृषभानुसुते देवी
वृषभानुसुते देवी
प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
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 हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
We welcome all of you for Sunday evening love peace program at our ISKCON Stouffville. Today we will have some discussion, a small leela on the Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 7, text 26. Chapter 7, text 26. I know on the yellow binder what is the page number, Mataji can tell.
338 probably.
328 from the
3338.
338.
In the hardbound, but in the softbound, we don't know.
319.
319 on softbound. So that is softbound. Our heart also should be soft to receive the knowledge. Please don't make it hard. It's rewards. Correct, Prabhu?
And turn to page 319 on the heart.
Okay.
What happens to my 338 page? I don't know.
That is followed by this. Okay. This is from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, and text number 26. The subject matter connected with the knowledge of the Absolute, knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, this is one of the famous shloka. Please repeat after me. Go. Vedaham samatithani.
वेदाहं समतीतानि
Vedaham samatithani.
वेदाहं समतीतानि
Vartamanani cha Arjuna.
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
Vartamanani cha Arjuna.
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
Bhavishyani cha Bhutani.
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
Bhavishyani cha Bhutani.
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
Mam tu vedana kaschana.
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
Mam tu vedana kaschana.
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
The whole shloka goes like this. Vedaham samatithani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samatithani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samatithani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Hare Krishna devotees, Mataji's and Prabhu's, please go ahead.
वेदाहं समतीतानि
Vedaham samatithani
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
vartamanani cha Arjuna
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
मां तु वेदेन कश्चन
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
वेदाहं
वेदाहं
समतीतानि
समतीतानि
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
मां तु वेद न
मां
कश्चन
तु वेद न कश्चन
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वर्तमानानि चार्जुन
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
मां तु वेद न कश्चन Mataji, please, word one. Yeah. वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन भविष्यानि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन Mataji, please. वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन भविष्यानि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वेदाहं समतीतानि
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
भविष्यानि च भूतानि
मां तु वेद न कश्चन
मां तु वेद न कश्चन ज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टां स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीलपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च everybody Hare Krishna कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So text and translation by purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Says, O Arjuna, as a supreme personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows. This is a very clear message Krishna is giving. We'll read once again. O Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows. So, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Here is the question of personality and impersonality is clearly stated. If Krishna, the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, were Maya, material, as the impersonalities consider him to be then like the living entity, he would change his body and forget everything about his past life. Anyone with a material body cannot remember his past life, nor can he foretell his future life, nor can we predict the outcome of his present life. Therefore, he cannot know what is happening in the past, present, and future. Unless one is liberated from material contamination. He cannot know past, present, and future. Unlike the ordinary human being, Lord Krishna clearly says that he completely knows what happened in the past, what is happening in the present, and what will happen in the future. In the fourth chapter, we have seen that Lord Krishna remembers instructing Vivishwan, the sun god, millions of years ago. Krishna knows every living entity because he is situated in every living being's heart as a super soul. But despite his presence in every living entity as a super soul and his presence as a supreme personality of Godhead, the less intelligent, even if able to realize the impersonal Brahman, cannot realize Sri Krishna as the supreme person. Certainly, the transcendental body of Sri Krishna is not perishable. He is just like the sun, and the Maya is like a cloud. In the material world, we can see that there is a sun and that there are clouds and different stars and planets. The clouds may cover all these in the sky temporarily, but this covering is only apparent to our limited vision. The sun, moon, and stars are not actually covered. Similarly, Maya cannot cover the Supreme Lord. By his internal potency, he is not manifest to the less intelligent class of men, as it is stated in the third verse of this chapter. Out of millions and millions of men, some try to become perfect in his human form of life, and out of thousands and thousands of such perfected men, hardly one can understand what Lord Krishna is. Even if one is perfected by realization of the impersonal Brahman or a localizer Paramatma, he cannot possibly understand the Supreme Personality of God as Sri Krishna without being Krishna consciousness. This is a very nice, wonderful shloka where Srila Prabhupada thoroughly establishes the supremacy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is very clear, and in this main point in the translation, if you see past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. We have read in Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, which is going on. Many clear subject has come in the 10th chapter, 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, explained by the very exalted personalities like Navayogendras, Narada Maharshi, and ultimately in the current thing, Krishna is clearly giving the information to very advanced disciple, that is Uddhava. So, in many of the points, Krishna specifically stress, he himself stress, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly, says, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything emanates from me. So here also in this particular subject, the only person in the entire spiritual or material creation, only one person knows the past, present, and the future. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, his frontline disciples, Prabhupada, when we have come to this material world, you say that each yuga, is like Kali Yuga, 432,000 years. If you double that as 432,000, it will become 864,000 years. That is the lifespan of the Dwapara Yuga. Again, further, if you double it up, like around 17 million plus 28,000 years is of Treta Yuga. So it goes, if you add one more, then it goes up. That's the situation. Are we here in Satya Yuga? And Prabhupada says for that, nobody knows in this material world when this, we fallen down from the spiritual sky. Only one person knows, that is Krishna. Nobody else. Maybe so many kalpas before is mind-boggling. Kalpas, Can we understand what is this kalpas is all about? We have a details connected with the devastation, right? Pralaya. There are mini pralaya, mahapralayas. In the mini pralaya that will take place, anybody knows? What is pralaya?
Brahmaji is one day of Brahma.
Yes, Brahmaji's one day, end of, the whole things will, submerged into the water. Up till Maharloka. All the things will go down. Then again in the night he will start creating. Okay? So, in this way, the pralaya, mini pralaya take place in Brahma's one day. So when Brahma completes his life term, his entire lifespan, anybody knows what is his lifespan? Many devotees have already spoken that. Let us see remembrance.
100 years.
This is many speakers sitting on this Vyasasana, they have told that. Let us see, I want to check, how much remembrance. Anybody? Okay. Without any delay, his lifespan is, because I am going to ask this question again and again. Okay? Please. 311 trillion years, 40 billion years. If I ask somebody to write this thing on the paper, they will fail. Correct, Prabhu? 311 trillion years and 40 billion years, that is the lifespan of Brahma. In a Brahmaloka calculation, it is 100 years. If you convert same 100 years Brahmaloka to the material world, this is a figure. Okay? This is a lifespan. And here these personalities, once if he completes 100 years, he is done. Everything will be submerged, that is called Mahapralaya. One kalpa is done. Like that, so many kalpas. It has happened in the past. Every time Mahavishnu at his will, when he creates, once again everything starts from the beginning. Okay? We as a Jivatma, when the Pralaya takes place, will get into the abdomen of Mahavishnu. When he, at his will, when he creates, then we'll come back as per of the reactions of the karma, we'll take whatever the body which has been allocated. That is a procedure. Now tell me, if this is a situation, how when a person will come to know when I have come to this material world? Whatever the level of advancement he is extremely difficult, isn't it? Prabhupada, he gives one example, like, if I ask Krishna Priya Mataji, 1 week before, what was your breakfast at this time? Mataji will be thinking, Are, I have done dokla, I have done that, I have done this. I don't know which one I had, The tendency of forgetting is thoroughly established. That is why it is very difficult to tell. Not only Mataji, everybody, all the living entities. All the living entities which are they're all under illusion, thorough illusion. So, if at all, if he doesn't do the loving service to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, then what will happen? We'll go down, like putting a ghee into the fire. Further we'll go down. We'll get into the darkest region of the hell. Because our original constitutional position is we are the servant of the Supreme Personality of God. Since we have come down to this material world because of our polluted desire, then we all know that our situation. So that is why Krishna in this subject matter, he is reminding, I know past, I know present, I know the future. And also he gives one of the finest example in text 3. Please take out the 7th chapter text with the Manishanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Yatati Siddhi Yatatam Api Siddhanam Kachin Mamviti Tattvataha. Somebody can read the translation for the benefit of everybody. This is our Aramal Prabhu's favorite shloka. Go ahead, Prabhu, loudly.
Out of many thousands man.
No, Prabhu, I can't hear you, Prabhu. How others can hear, Prabhu? If you want mic, Prabhu will provide.
Sorry. Out of many thousands men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth.
This is really difficult, no? Huh? Out of many thousands, many thousands, we don't know how many zeros we have to add. In these thousands, not only human form, we have taken so many other yonis also. One circle is how much? How many? One circle of this birth and death is like 8,400,000. So we are going up and down, up and down. Only one chance we get when we come to Krishna consciousness, there is a deviation which takes place. That is the escape route. If you don't accept that particular route, again we'll be rotting around in this 14,800,000, whatever, 8,400,000 species. We are taking a different varieties of the bodies as per our desires, as per our polluted desires. We'll be taking. That means, in short, we are preparing our own next body because of our desire. Because of our, I'll put it in a different angle, like because of our desire, our next body is getting shaped up. That can be anything possible. So in this way, it is going on and on and on. Currently in this age of Kali, the most degraded age of all the 4 yugas, we have absolutely no knowledge of all these activities until unless we have an association of devotees and gets into the authoritative scripture. And the next is the faith on the scripture, the words which is mentioned on the scripture. This is a vital one. You have to take very, very seriously on this. Otherwise, it is very difficult, very difficult. Whatever the level we are in, whatever the material affluence or education, because no universities or colleges or schools anywhere in the world, anywhere in this Mrittiloka or anywhere in the planet, they talk about the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, technical aspects of pure Krishna consciousness. Simple, actual knowledge, Prabhupada says, actual knowledge is, I am not this body, I am a spirit soul, is a knowledge, is a real knowledge. This is not being explained by any of the university or any of the professors. And even by mistake, somebody knows and if he tells us so, there are no people to believe this. Why? Illusion. Strong illusion. To come out this, Krishna himself, he appeared in the garb of devotee. And he says, simply chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What he said? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra and Krishna, there is no difference. When an individual person who chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how the effect will take place? Effect is that the amount of the illusion which is influencing us slowly, gradually will get eliminated, and the real intelligence, the super soul who is residing in everybody's heart, he'll start providing it. But we should associate with the devotees, like-minded devotees, and understand the purpose of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. That is how people slowly, gradually they will rise. Over a period of time, they will get so much of taste. Without Krishna conscious, they are not comfortable at all. They will come to that level. It is so nice. That is why Krishna thoroughly establishing I'm the only person who knows past, present and future. And Srila Prabhupada, our Acharya, every time he says, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Irrespective of whatever the caste, religion which is existing in this material world, it doesn't matter. Whichever the religion, it doesn't matter. All are part and parcel of Krishna, don't forget that. Every living entity. On every living entity, Krishna is present as Paramatma. Every living entity is neutral, is watching. Bhagavatam says that all organic and inorganic substances is present. Even in microzoom, Paramatma is present. Along with the Jivatma, Paramatma is also there. So, when we know all these technicalities which is mentioned in 7.3, one who tried for the perfection and the perfected soul with all the Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, everything's perfected soul, still is for him very difficult to understand the truth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He may not be knowing the truth of Supreme Lord. But that level of faith he can get it by only one quality, strong desire on chanting Hare Krishna mantra. He can come to clear conclusion. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And more he chants, and more the faith go on increases in the association of devotees. Otherwise, this Chanchala Mehe Manaha Krishna, Pramanti Balbhadrilam, very Chanchala. Today somebody will tell something, he'll go, oh yeah, that is correct. Somebody in a good vocabulary, he presents some of the things. Oh, that is very good, very nicely presented. I think we should follow that. So, our focus on purity won't be there. That is why when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra properly, there is the 10 offenses which is mentioned in the Shastras. Looking at in a Brahma Muhurta period, as we start chanting, over a period of time, Prabhuji, I'm telling you, it is so serious it is. You will enjoy within yourself. So much of enjoyment, you can't even express it. It is so nice it is. So at that time, with a full determination, we can practice Krishna consciousness. Let whoever tell whatever they want to tell. Your focus is very clear. Krishnastu Swayam Bhagavan. You will focus only Krishna. You know Krishna is the original personality of God. You will follow his instruction. No matter whatever the matter, it doesn't matter. You will follow it. So that's the thing. Now in this shloka also, about past, Bhagavad Gita very clearly explains about in the 4th chapter that Krishna has told the same Bhagavad Gita what he told to Arjuna way back millions and millions of years to Sun God Vivishwan. Sun God Vivishwan is one of the pure devotees like Arjuna. So we have read that. When we have come to the 7th chapter, we already completed the 4th chapter. It clearly explains that Krishna, he explained Bhagavad Gita to Sun God Vivishwan. At that time, somebody was there. Anybody remembers? At that time, Arjuna was also there. Even Arjuna,
He doesn't remember though.
he doesn't remember. Nice point. You got the point. Very nice. So, at that time, Arjuna was also listening each and every word. But after Treta Yuga, he came to Dwapara Yuga. The virtuous person, Arjuna, he is the son of Devendra, Indra. How many millions birth he might have taken? Isn't it? So he is forgotten. Example is, even any child, any infant is born from a mother. When in the embryo, Prabhupada says in one of the purport, the rare infants they were able to remember. Not all. Not all. The rare infants, they are able to remember about their past. And they request, they plead, they beg to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a horrible inside this embryo. It is very difficult. I cannot survive. Please release me. I'll be always in your loving service. That is a plea, the pleading is taking place by infants which is there in the embryo of a mother. Once after whatever they stipulate a time of 9 months, when it comes out, what will happen? Technicality, I'm talking about technicality. The Paramatma who is present in the heart, he will introduce the mode of passion to this Jivatma. Once Jivatma get introduced by the mode of passion, Jivatma will forget everything. Immediately is under illusion. Immediately, next second is under illusion. He or she doesn't know what is her or his past. And as per the previous reactions of karma, it will grow and it will take whatever, to get it in this material world. So that was the situation. No living entity cannot remember past. And there is a one line it says, until unless you liberate yourself from the modes of material nature. If anybody, I got hot water, is there? Is hot water?
Yeah.
So anybody crossed the 3 modes of material nature, they were able to remember about the past, certain extent. Anybody can give an example who remembers the past? In Bhagavad, a couple of stories. Bharat Maharaj. Anybody know who is Bharat Maharaj?
Pandava's grandson.
Pandava's grandson.
No, not Bharat Maharaj. That is Rishabh. Bharat Maharaj.
Okay, in short, I will tell you, you don't need to go because time constraint is also there. That is Bhagirata. Yeah. Bharat Maharaj is the greatest king, is a Prithu Maharaj. He got 100 sons and he is the eldest one. Okay? And he is a very exalted personality. He practiced very nice Krishna conscious. Very, very nice, wonderful Krishna conscious. Very deep. So he was practicing very nicely. One fine day after when the age comes in, he handed over everything to his brothers. He's gone to the forest to practice. Somehow or the other, he got caught. See, material modes are very powerful. He got caught because of one of the deer. He's been chased by a lion, and the deer is a pregnant one. Okay, and the deer is running to save herself. That was the situation. So deer jumped almost like 17-18 feet from this portion of river to the other portion. Okay. So because it's scary, the lion is there right behind. Any moment it can kill her and then be eaten, right? So while jumping, what will happen? He delivered the baby, and baby was struggling on the water, struggling. Question of life and death. And this personality looking at that, he felt so bad. Immediately he got up from his meditation and he saved that baby deer. As the time passes, he got attracted with the deer, and slowly he thought that it is my responsibility to take care of this deer. Gradually, one by one, slowly, as the day passes, the other side of his devotional service is also going down. His practice of pure devotional service is gone down. One point it came to nil, and is focused fully on the deer. Because of this, what happened? At the end of his life as a Bharat Maharaj, his mind remembers only about the deer, not the Krishna. So, in the following life, what happened? The next life, even though he is an advanced personality, in the next life he has become real. But one good thing is that he is a very advanced personality. Because of that good qualities which he had, he is able to remember his past. He is able to remember his past. He knows where exactly he made a mistake. So he practiced it very nicely, and he was away from the all unwanted association. He was always there with exalted devotees in the form of a deer. He used to go around with a hermitage of great munis, and in the following life he has become Jadabharata. So Jadabharata, again he knows the past, all the mistakes, thorough with the subject matter. Cut short, Jadabharata, he practiced very nicely, Krishna conscious, even though he had association with King Rahuguna. That's a big story, cut short. Then he practiced nicely, remembered Krishna all the time, and he's gone back to Godhead. So what is the lesson? Remembering Krishna all the time. We have to rise beyond the three modes of material nature. So one, we discussed about the past, connected with the sun god Vivishwan, and Arjuna didn't know that. He heard all these things when Krishna was explaining. You were also there, Arjuna, but I know, but you don't know. That's what Krishna says. So again, Arjuna got an opportunity in the Dwapara Yuga to discuss and hear about the Bhagavad Gita. So because he heard second time Bhagavad Gita, what happened? Anybody know? They gone back to Godhead. All the Pandavas. Okay. Now third is future. There is one small katha. Okay, MNC is there. Small katha. In this small katha, it is like this. We'll go back to Dwaraka. Where is Dwaraka? Gujarat. Those time, Dwaraka is ruled by King Ugrasena. Anybody know King Ugrasena? Who is Ugrasena, Mataji? One side, Kamsa. People, they can't sleep if they hear his name. Kamsa, he kept Ugrasena behind the Papa so many years. Power struggle, position attachment, so strong. And his environment is all demon mentality people. So that was the situation. Now, after all the thing like, Krishna, after killing Kamsa, he took over the Dwaraka was under his custody. His grandfather Ugrasena has become the king, and he's been protected by Krishna Balram. And all the exalted devotees of Yadavas who came to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they were there along with him. And dynasty of Yadava is so powerful, nobody cannot stop them. They're virtuous, they're very serious, very dedicated, and they follow the instruction of Krishna properly. So, and all this, it's like a Ramarajya. We all heard of Ramarajya, how Lord Ramachandra in the Treta Yuga created. That was the environment of the Dwaraka. And one day what happened, this long ago, a Brahmana, a young couple Brahmana, he came along with a dead infant of his infant child into the courthouse of Sudanwa Hall, Sudanwa Court. There's a court of Ugrasena. He says, look, somehow or the other, as soon as my wife delivered this baby, and baby is dead, why it is like this? The king is responsible to take care of the citizens properly. They were Kshatriyas. It is their duty to take. And nobody doesn't have any answer for that. So he was really upset, he was in tears, and he's gone back. Again the following year, the second infant, it just disappeared. Where it has gone, nobody knows. And again he came to the court hall, he was yelling at everybody. Here is the Supreme Lord, Krishna is there. Here is Balram is there, the protector of all, and is not able to protect me and my children. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9 children had the same problem. Krishna Balram, they are sitting quietly, they are watching, observing everything. And his anger is shooting up every child when he died or disappeared. His anger is also increased accordingly. And really was so much anger, he was yelling at everybody. He says Krishna, Yadava dynasty, Dwarkadisha, is a protector of the entire universe. He is not able to protect my son. This is a 9th son. Somehow or the other, Arjuna came to see Lord Krishna. He was also there. When Brahmana was, he was explaining, sharing his feeling to the court.
So Krishna has not become a king yet.
No, Krishna is there. Krishna is present. His grandfather Ugrasena is a king.
But he's not taken the king.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He is the supreme Lord. He is present and is protecting the entire thing.
Mhm.
Whatever happens, Krishna Balram, they are very active. But in this case, Maunam Sammata Lakshanam, they are quiet. That was the situation. There is a Leela, Krishna knows the future,
Yeah.
which we have to understand. That is why it's connected with the future. Okay? Now, what happened? Arjuna came. Arjuna is the best friend of Krishna. Huh? Arjuna, he was so angry on my Lord. Huh? Why Krishna is keeping quiet? Immediately he got up. Hey Brahmana, I understood all your plea, everything I understand. I will protect you. If I'm not able to protect your next baby, I will die. I'll jump, I'll suicide myself. Public openly declares that. Okay. Then the time also has come. That time also the 10th kid. She is pregnant, the Brahmana wife. And Arjuna came to know this is the information. He came. He's a Savyasachi, right? He was so much, he's a Gandhivi, Savyasachi. In a minute, thousands and thousands of arrows will go. So, he shot arrows in such a way, nobody cannot enter in, nobody cannot go out. It is like all the Divyastras completely covered. He made a cage on her. And the time comes, all of a sudden looking at, the infant has gone up in the air.
Mhm.
10th one. The Brahmana's level, try to understand what level of anger he was holding. This guy, he himself was a Gandhivi. He was Savyasachi. He made a big statement. But he is not able to protect my baby. So Arjuna was so upset. He has gone to Patala. He checked with the Yamaraj. Probably he might have gone there. When somebody dies, where they will go? They go to Yamaraj, right? So first he gone to Yamaraj. All the lokas he checked. He is not able to find. Then, maybe this Devendra might have done. Devendra always shaky, right? So he has gone to Indra. He checked there. No. He has gone all the 14 planets. Arjuna is so powerful, he is able to go all the 14 planets. Still, he is not able to find. He has gone to Kailasa, Brahmaloka, all the places. So he said, I lost. So the time has come, I have to jump into the fire. That time, Krishna was holding his hand, Arjuna's hand. Don't do that. Why you have to do all this? Only one word he said. I know where they are. I'll take you, let's go. So the divine chariot of Krishna, it was present, and Krishna Arjuna, they sat on the divine chariot, and it goes in a aerial route. This rocket and all is nothing bursts in front of that. This is a aerial route, is a divine chariot. And it is going in the speed of mind. So What are the lokas which is there above? Above Mrityu Loka there are another. Please tell me, I have forgotten.
Goloka. Goloka is ultimate. Ultimate.
How?
Goloka is ultimate.
Prabhu, I'm talking about this universe,
Oh, this
Prabhu.
universe.
We have 14 lokas, forgotten? ये किधर से गोलोक आ गया इधर? हम लोग है इधर ही,
अच्छा.
किधर भी नहीं गया.
Okay. पाताल लोक.
पाताला छोड़ो प्रभु, यबो फिर भी यबो बोलना. अतला चला सुतला तला तला पाताला is all there. Is okay. पर रसदला महातला all there. नहीं नहीं बोलिए बोलिए please.
माताजी चुप है. बोलिए बोलिए.
हम लोग आपको चांस देंगे.
हमें नहीं मालूम.
हमें चाहिए नहीं.
हमें नहीं मालूम. आप बोलिए. सुदर्शन प्रभु यार कुछ तो बता दो. 14 में से एक तो बता दो.
नहीं वो ऊपर से बोल रहा है. मैं मृत्यु लोक का बाद में बोलना.
मिडिल सत्य लोग.
हाँ यबो हमारा यबो क्या है? हाँ हम गूगल गुरु है. गूगल गुरु. ओके. ओके ठीक है. ओ किधर से बोल रहे हैं माता? You are going to the straight to the top?
Yeah.
माता जी
Yeah, it's top, yeah.
कोई गायत्री मंत्र जप किया तो फर्स्ट 3 लोग का याद है.
ओम भू भू भुर्वः.
हाँ देखा देखा मैं हिंट दिया टक्कर के कैसे आप प्रभु को.
वो भुर्वः वो खाना क्या बताया?
जी इसमें फर्स्ट लोका है भूर लोका, भुवर लोका, स्वर लोका, महर लोका, जन लोका, तप लोका एंड सत्य लोका और ब्रह्म लोका. ओके दीज आर द लोका.
7 हो गया.
7 हो गया ना. 7 हो ऊपर है इंक्लूडिंग बॉटम में अनदर 7. ओके नाउ कृष्ण अर्जुना they started from the Mrityuloka, Dwarka se, and it is going in a Sharavega. Sharavega is faster than the mind. He cut opens all the lokas and they were entering in. They crossed all these loka, Bhur loka, Mahar loka, Tapar loka, all the lokas they crossed. Then crossed the Brahma loka also. They tear open that particular loka, they entered. There's a Loka mountains, huge mountains, all the places. These are the things mentioned in Bhagavatam. Loka mountains. As soon as you cross the Loka mountains, pitch dark. Nothing is there. Absolutely, it's like a dark one. No light, nothing. The 7 horses of Krishna's chariot, there is no light. Where it will go? It is jumping here and there. Then Arjuna also is not able to see anything. He is looking at Krishna. Krishna sent his Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra, it has gone in such speed and the effulgence is emanated from the Sudarshan Chakra is like 1,000 suns at a time it rises. That's the effulgence of Sudarshan Chakra. So it is showing the way. So Rath is going behind that. So they have gone long and pierce open the universal sky. Okay? And they entered in where the Viraja river is there. There the full bright effulgence covered everything. Bright effulgence. Anybody know what is this bright effulgence? Huh? Brahma Jyoti. Mataji is correct. That is Brahma Jyoti. That Brahma Jyoti is a effulgence which is emanating from the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is completely covered. Even though Arjuna is difficultly looking at, it's very difficult. Even in the Virat group, we are discussing about that, right? So the Brahma Jyoti is not able to, because Krishna is there next to him. Dharma Sampataka, is there, is present. So he is gone. They are just crossing. Then they are able to see the Mahavishnu palace. Who is Mahavishnu? The person who created the entire material world. Karnodaksha Vishnu, Mahavishnu. And he was sleeping, he was on the Yoga Nidra on huh? Sheshnag and yourself? Huh?
Lying on the floor.
Casual ocean. This is casual ocean only. Raj is casual ocean. Adishesha, that's the word. He was there sleeping on the Adishesha.
That's the snake itself.
Yeah, snake. That's Adishesha is so powerful, right? Is in another word we can say Sankrishna. So powerful. So Krishna Balram, they entered in his palace.
Krishna and Arjuna.
Krishna Arjuna. They entered into the So Mahavishnu welcomed them, and he clearly said in the beginning itself, I am the one who stolen all the Brahmana infants. Why? What is the reason? The reason is simple. I want to see Krishna and Arjuna together. That's the only purpose.
But Brahman का क्या दोष है इसमें?
वो बताएगा ये ब्राह्मण का कोई दोष नहीं है ब्रह्मा इज अ लीला में वो भी इन्वॉल्वड है
He lost 10 kids. He lost 10 kids. What is his fault?
Then I'll tell you, he'll go to bring back all the 10 kids. No? That's Krishna is there now, bro.
He has Divya Drishti, he could see anytime, okay, Krishna Arjuna.
Now the point is, the futuristic thing he knows. When all these rishis, if he says Krishna and elsewhere in Bhagavad Gita, in 11th chapter, he says, from Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Krishna says, correct?
Yeah.
Anybody remembers?
Yes.
So here's Krishna Arjuna. Then they offered obeisances, and immediately Mahavishnu handed over all the Brahmana kids. He just wanted to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada, one line he says in Chaitanya Charitamrita that even in the attractive personality of Supreme Lord is so attractive, Mahavishnu wanted to see him. The creator of this entire material world, 25% of this material creation. It is so difficult to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not that easy. And that Supreme Personality of Godhead easily walking all over in Dwapara Yuga. How many people they know that he is a Supreme Personality of Godhead? Maybe only few members. That's all. Pandavas, Bhishma, that's it. Not many. That's the power of Supreme. And the Yoga Maya, the powerful Yoga Maya, it blocks. In the previous shloka, Yoga Maya, how it blocks, it's explained. So this is what it is. And he brought back all the Brahmana children. He handed over to the Brahmana, so happy. So this is the Leela connected to the past, present and the future. Okay? I'll conclude here. Hare Krishna. Any question? Any comments? Please, you can. You have
Prabhu, the Brahmana must be also exalted personality to be chosen for this Leela. Do you have a story behind it?
No, that is not come yet in the authoritative scripture. If it comes, I will look at it.
When Brahmana went through all this.
Yeah, there must be a reason.
No, that may I have cut short many things there. No, we always sing that Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Itacha, Jagditaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo. Krishna is always very favorable to the Brahmanas and cows. All the time. Okay? So Brahmanas and cows are the top. At any cost, any time, anywhere, if Brahmana getting affected, Krishna is not the person who will go to keep quiet. He will see that he has been protected. So that's the thing. But Leela has been designed in such a way, one Arjuna also has to understand, just like that he should not tell. I'll take care of it. 9 members are disappearing. There's some reason is there. When Swayam Krishna himself is there, he is not able to do anything what I can do. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So these are the things designed.
Probably this is before Kurukshetra war, right?
Yes.
So Arjuna already knew that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Bhagavad Gita
No, so he knew that, right?
He knew.
Duryodhana never knew it.
No, Duryodhana ka bhul jaiye. Duryodhana know nothing about it. He or his father both are like that. Outside, inside, all are blind only. And we also in Kali Yuga, we have seen so many Duryodanas. Prabhu, 99% Prabhupada says all Duryodanas. 99%. I say Kali Yuga. Those times these Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra, his father, इसका साथ में रह के भी कुछ मालूम नहीं. And when he has come as a Shanti Duta also, he showed the Vishwarupa. How many other people they are able to see? Maybe Bhishma, Vidura, you know, 1 or 2, 3, that's it. Krishna says, I will give you Divya Chakshu. You see, who? For Dhritarashtra. He is not ready for that. कितना strong होगा ये mode of ignorance और सोचो प्रभु. Just imagine how strong is this mode of ignorance. That is why get yourself protected by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Then I would like to be successful. Hare Krishna. Any
Hare
questions
Krishna.
while having prasadam? Please, suggestions. We are here. We can discuss. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता ग्रंथ राज की
जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय।
गौ सीतराम
हरि हरि बोल।